Oh.
Are you gonna sit here? You happy? See, this is why you started doing it.
Well, because you're not doing it good.
I'm doing it fine. I'm doing it
Look,
fine.
you're dripping it all over the... Doing it real bad. Ugh. What day is it? It's a Tuesday? Tuesday
yes.
afternoon?
Yes, I know. Put it on the outside.
Put it on the outside of the board that we're
I
doing.
know. That was not fun. Stop putting it here.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
No, the other way, the other way, the other way. I think it's hung. Well, we finished the ceiling.
We did.
I'm exhausted and I'm
Yes.
starving and
Yes.
I'm really thirsty. So let's close this baby up and be done with it for the day.
Yeah. Ray's like, what? Playtime?
Why am I so uptight?
I don't know. I think you don't like me.
No, I like you fine. You're great. Because all I know how to do is be serious because I'm lame.
Weenie Hut Jr. Hey guys, I'm Kate.
I'm Corey.
And today we're going to be talking about our gorgeous ceiling.
Yeah, our ceiling, this was so much work.
It was a lot of work.
I think this has been the hardest thing we've done so far, to be honest. We went with this, like, the classic, like, slat ceiling with, like, a black background and, like, the wooden strips. They were stained. It looks gorgeous.
It looks like we're in a sauna.
Now, we can't totally take credit for the idea. We got it from other YouTubers, although the designs we followed the most closely was from Van Life Saga, so I'll be sure to link their channel below.
They also have a few tips and hacks that actually made it a lot easier and a lot more seamless.
That's right. Now, this episode, we don't have as much instructional material because I gotta be honest, this was somewhat of a stressful process trying to lift this heavy thing up to the ceiling, do all the cutting and staining.
It was extremely stressful. We did make it through. Our marriage is fine.
That's right, we're still married. It was also like 100 degrees the day we did it.
It was
super hot
heavy.
outside. Anyway, so I will document all of the how-to over on our website, DIYcargotrailer.com. But anyway, let's dive into putting that ceiling together. Alright, so today we are painting the ceiling, essentially, right? So yesterday we cut all the strips, we cut the plywood, and it took a couple tries. You had to like measure it, you know, and then cut it, and then place it on the ceiling using those hand extension things I got from Harbor Freight. And then we would have to like shave some more of the foam off. You know, I'm so tired of shaving that foam. Then we did a dry fit of just the individual pieces here. Then we took it all out, we laid it out with the strips on top of this to make sure it all looked right. Now we're ready to paint. So the ceiling is gonna be black with the stained strips on it, so you'll see the black kind of between the cracks. Yeah, so I'm gonna paint this. I don't know how many coats it's gonna take. It doesn't really matter that much because most of it's gonna be covered up anyway. While I'm doing this, Caitlin is inside there. She's just taking the little frillies off the little splinters off the edges of the slats. So, let's get ready to paint. So what are you doing in here?
I am sanding these ceiling
Slats. Slats.
slats, yeah.
Yeah, we cut all these yesterday. It's 3/4 inch Baltic birch from Home Depot.
Beautiful wood.
Yeah, it actually turned out really good. And we bought plywood rather than buying individual strips. We've seen a lot of people buy the individual strips, but we don't have anybody around here that'll buy that stuff. I don't want to buy the cheap, crappy board from Home Depot. It's ugly, right? So we took the Baltic birch and we stripped it with a table saw, and it turned out pretty good.
That was a miserable process.
It was pretty hard.
It was cutting an 8-foot piece on a small table saw was
pretty painful. It was challenging.
It was a challenge.
Yeah, challenging for sure. But we cut all of this out. It took 3 full sheets of plywood, and
they're about 2.5 inches wide.
Yep, they're 2.5 inches wide, and there's going to be a 1/2 inch between them of all the slats. And we laid it out yesterday. It looks fantastic. So.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So we're going to stain these today and paint the black, and hopefully put it all together. What are we doing?
We are about to glue this first piece down.
It's kind of scary, isn't it?
We are going to try something we learned on the internet from someone else.
Van Life Sagas. Go watch their YouTube channel.
Yes.
It's really good. We just watched the video again. Although the only wrench that sort of was thrown into things is this little hole right here where the fan goes. It's kind of hard to measure for this. We basically spaced them all out next to each other, and then I notched out this one, right? This one I'm going to have to notch out. So we're getting ready to glue in our first piece, glue in and nail in. Hope this works.
So if you go from underneath the board with your nail gun, there won't be any nail holes on top.
So that's what we're going to try. We'll see if it works. Hopefully it works. We're going to glue and nail from the underside. So. So quick trick, we've been working on the ceiling slats. Done a big one over there. We've done a really big one out in the. It's already in the trailer. I want to show you a quick trick that we figured out that really has made this a whole heck of a lot easier. We've done the nail gun from below, and you can't see where the boards are at, right? So we've had a couple nails go through the black, and you can see the nail. We have to tap it out. It's kind of ugly. We're going to have to patch it up, make it look a little better, and that sort of thing. We figured out that if you lay it all out. And use your spacers to get it exactly how it's going to be, right? And this is the exact boards that we're going to do, exactly like this. You go through and you mark the middle of every single board on like the edge, right? So you can see where it is, maybe even on the bottom. You do that on the top and on the bottom of all the slats, so you can see where the center of the slat is, basically. And then you take it all off and you turn it over and use a chalk line, drop a chalk line on all the center of all these. That way, when you glue it, you put the glue on and you're like underneath it, you can see exactly where to put the nails with the nail gun, right? So it makes it a whole heck of a lot easier. That's that. I hope it's helpful. finished the ceiling.
We did.
What day is it? It's a Tuesday? Tuesday
yes.
afternoon? So
We worked on it every day.
a little bit here and there. In the afternoons after work. Yeah, it's done.
It was not fun.
No, it looks really great.
It looks phenomenal.
What were the hardest parts of this ceiling?
Lifting it.
Getting it into place? Yeah, that was pretty tough. So the thing that I think I realized when we were building the ceiling is that this trailer is probably 180% larger than like a van, which is what we've seen people build it in.
This is a lot bigger.
Yeah, I mean vans are like, I don't know, 8 feet by 5 feet, I guess, something like that. This is this is
Really?
huge. Yes. How big is this trailer? 12? 12 by 8?
14 by 7.
Yeah.
14 by 7 people.
It's large, right? So we used
It's not 6 by 12.
6 full sheets of plywood, pretty much. But it looks really good. Don't forget to do the wiring. At least drop the wiring in, because that will be a nightmare.
Yeah.
We already had trouble with that.
What was the hardest part for you?
Hardest part for me
Yeah.
was all pretty hard.
Not getting pizza.
Not getting pizza or beer while we worked. I really don't like working in the hot sun. I did not enjoy staining and painting these.
Oh, that was the easy part for
I know.
me.
These
So-
are for you.
The whole moral of the story is marry somebody that loves to do the other thing that you hate.
That's right. Worth it though, I think. It looks really, really good.
It looks
How do you feel about the
fantastic.
color now that it's up there?
I can't remember if we're gonna go lighter with the flooring, but I think we should.
Yes. Yes.
It's
So
a
I think
little dark.
so. This color, this is golden oak, pretty classic color. We did 2 coats. Honestly, I think the color looked better after 1 coat, but 2 coats, it made it a little dark.
It did make it a little dark.
A little
I don't
darker
think
than we
it
wanted
looks
to.
bad. I
No,
think
it
it
looks
looks
good.
amazing still. But
So I think one thing we will do before we put the flooring in and be for sure about the flooring is
match
we
the
should look at
stain.
the sample next to the actual wood to
We
make
should
sure it
just
looks
bring
good.
the wood piece with us.
Yeah, we'll just bring a wood piece with us to Lowe's. Anyway, ceiling's done. It looks really good. I'm pretty pleased with it. We got light holes cut into it. Well, I'm exhausted and I'm starving. And
Yes.
I'm really thirsty. So let's close this baby up and be done with it for the day.
Yeah.
All right, I hope you enjoyed watching some of the ceiling build. Admittedly, I did not film every single step just because it was pretty exhausting and I was really trying to blast through it. It would have been literally hours of footage.
Yeah.
So
Ray's like, what? Playtime? Ray, come here.
all right, the ceiling is done. Thank God. It looks pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with it.
It's gorgeous.
It looks really good. It's not perfect. There's things that we could change,
No.
but we're not gonna.
We have some touch-ups to do. Corey put a few nails through the ceiling.
Yeah.
We got them out, but we just have to touch up with a little bit. But
right.
those are minor details.
It looks pretty
Minor-
good.
Minor.
I would do it again. If we
Oh,
had
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was worth it. It looks really good. I mean, it looks like $1 million. I'm
It
super
does.
pleased with it.
Took like 4 days, but
If you want details about the build, our tips and tricks, things that we would do differently, check out the website, DIYCargoTrailer.com. All the links are in the description below. I think it's going to do it for this one.
yeah.
Do you like this content? Do you want more like it?
Smash that like and subscribe button, and we will see you next time.
See you next time! That was way over the top.